So what should one make of this US intelligence assessment? Joining me on India First, Lieutenant General Syed Hasnain, former General Officer Commanding of the Srinagar-based 15 Corps, the Chinar Corps, and Ambassador Ali Sarwar Naqvi, Executive Director, Center for International Strategic Studies. He joins us from Pakistan. General Hasnain, for Indians, it's perhaps clear as day, especially after surgical strikes post-Uri and Balakot airstrikes after Pulwama, Pakistan's state-sponsored radical Islamist terror will be punished. What do you make of the US assessment, sir?
I fully endorse what is there included in this report. The very fact that India had decided very early that it will punish Pakistan for any act of misdemeanor. It is obvious that after the surgical strikes and after the Balakot strike, the message has gone home very clearly. The international community has woken to it, and the commitment that the government seems to have acquired is obviously there for everyone to see. We have to also keep in mind the fact that Prime Minister Modi made every effort towards peace in the year 2015. Yes. It's only after that when we were struck in Pathankot, thereafter the year 2016, when we were struck in Uri, that we started responding. Now this response is not a massive response. It is something which is escalatory. It is something which is graduated depending based upon the kind of strikes which has taken place on our soil. So this is obvious that India is not going to allow this kind of an action by Pakistan in the future to go unpunished. That is the message which is coming out clear from this report.
Let me get Ambassador Naqvi to respond to this. Sir, do we hope against hope Pakistan will act at least against UN designated terrorists, perhaps like Hafiz Saeed or Masood Azhar, for acts of terror in India, or at least ensure there is no escalation of hostilities and a repeat of Balakot-like punitive or preemptive strikes, Ambassador?
You see, the whole perspective that you have tried to convey and the India Today report and all that, it shows that India has been very tough with Pakistan and has punished Pakistan and all that. This is not the approach, my friend, of two self-respecting, responsible states. Pakistan has made it very clear in its statement that it is against terrorism. It has taken all kinds of action. We have had a very big military operation, the Zarbul Azb, under which we were able to stamp out terrorist camps and all that. Terrorism exists all over the world, not just in Pakistan. It exists in India. India has been,
sir,
in fact,
very humbly, sir, very humbly, listen, you know, if I may, sir, this false parallels with India does not serve the purpose of any discussion and debate. It may help you domestically.
Does not point out that Pakistan has been doing this or that in terms of supporting terrorism. They only say that India will retaliate if provoked. Now, India will not be provoked. This is a wrong...
Sir, Pulwama was a provocation. Uri was a provocation. Ambassador General Hasnain wants to respond. General Hasnain wants to respond. Okay, General Hasnain.
Gaurav, I'm sorry to say it. I'm sorry to say it. Sir, please allow me a minute. Sir, can you give me a minute just to briefly explain to you? Sir, would you like me to come in for a second?
Ambassador, the General wants to respond.
You need to respect your fellow speakers. Please let us also speak. We have to respond to what you're saying. Now, it's very, very clear, Ambassador Naqvi, that your understanding of terrorism, international terrorism, is way away from any type of focus that we have upon it. Obviously, you are not aware that Pakistan's terrorism...
One by one. Ambassador, I'll just come back to you. Ambassador, I'll just come to you for a moment. Go on, General.
Has the Ambassador come with a brief out here to keep interrupting us? This is the normal procedure which is followed from Pakistan. They always like to come and interrupt our programs in this manner. Ambassador Naqvi, if you've got any sense of balance here, please allow me to speak.
Go on, General.
It's very clear, sir, The fact is that you don't seem to be aware that the kind of terrorism which Pakistan follows is sponsored proxy war, which it is carrying out in the state of Jammu and Kashmir for the last 34 years.
Not correct. That
You
is
may
why
have
I
fought in...
interrupt.
Sir,
Okay,
please,
General,
please
General,
hold on. You get
Ambassador,
your
let
chance.
the General complete his point. I'll come back
Let-
to you.
There is, you have, all the examples you have quoted are internal examples against the Tehreek-e-Taliban Pakistan. Operation Zarb-e-Azb, did you target a single Lashkar-e-Toiba terrorist? Did you ever target a Jaish-e-Mohammed terrorist? You only targeted the terrorists who were targeting you. What about the terrorists who you were sponsoring to target us? You never did it. And that
We
is the
have not
reason why such
responded.
reports come out.
That's not correct.